Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where apparently OBS does not want to show Stellaris. Okay, that's because I have it still set to Battletech. Fantastic! I should restart the video, but that's a perfect time for the like, comment, subscribe animation to pop up. I love it. That is amazing. That is the best thing I've ever made. Okay, let's do this. We are going to, of course, continue to work on our empire here. We are scaling up and doing so very effectively. Our main problem right now is we're actually short on food again and consumer goods, so we might want to make one of our new worlds, like this one over here. Now that's an asteroid belt. We really don't care about the minerals. We might want to make that into an agriculture world. We'll be able to make more than 5 agriculture districts. It'll be fine. So we'll think about that. Of course, that will need to be terraformed. We are terraforming over here as well. So that'll require a little bit of time. We are heading up to take care of these void clouds up here in Formalhaut, and that will not be too much longer. We're also working away on the L cluster. Things are going well up there. And Wodriax is upgrading to a Star Fortress. Terminal Egress has actually finished becoming a Citadel, so that's fantastic. We're going to do gun, missile hangar to defend this, and we're also going to do a target uplink computer, a defense grid supercomputer. I don't know, I kind of fell off of those last time and was going for command centers instead. That said, I feel like command centers are only good if you're going to actively defend it. And defense grid supercomputers are better if we're planning to have our fleets be in an offensive capacity, which I think we absolutely are considering how powerful our stations are. So in this situation, I think we're better off with a defense grid supercomputer. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll also do a communications jammer. And we'll also do a disruption field generator. So that's going to take a while, of course. We do have quite a lot of alloys, so let's just go ahead and queue up our defense platforms as well, as long as we're there. We're actually lacking in the exotic gases category. Yeah, we should do something about that. So we're going to buy in 1,000 exotic gases. It's very expensive. And we're also going to purchase 2 per month. There we go. So that'll solve that problem temporarily. We'll see how much that ends up costing us per month. We should bump up to fast speed though. There we go. And I do want to continue queuing up those defense platforms. There. Now we're lacking in alloys. That's fine. So I want to get this fully queued up and good to go. That's up to number 27, which is actually 28. Let's see here. Yeah, we only need a couple more defense platforms here. Like 1 more, I think. This agri-world requires a job, and that's obviously going to be an agriculture district, considering what we've got going on over here. That's very, very clear. This forge world requires a job. That will be an industrial district. There we go. The Haven Sky Starbase has finished its queue, and so that means that it needs to get itself a Titan assembly yard. Perfect. This tech world... Oh, hello, we'll get to you. This tech world requires a job, and so it shall be a research lab, unless a research institute is available here. But it is not. We require planetary capital for that, so that'll be fine. Our science officer has found an anomaly. It will require extensive probing, but could garner a substantial find. We'll look into it. And this construction ship really needs to be heading over to Hithara. So there we go. Excellent. So we finished up our quantum missiles, and next we're going to go, I think, for nanite transmuters, just because it's cheapest. I want to get these cheap techs out of the way. So that'll be great. We'll get that done. Gateway construction will be done in 3 months as well, and we're really going to need to get to work on making those gateways. That's going to be very important to us. This agri-world here requires a job. Obviously, agriculture district is the way to go, considering what we've got going on. So that'll be just fine, and this agri-world also requires a job. Unfortunately, it is maxed on its agriculture districts. I don't think we have a decision to get us more districts. Actually, we could, with our expanding of the planetary sea. It might not be a terrible idea. Or we could build in the building slots. We could build hydroponics farms. You know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that for now. I'm not ready to expand the planetary seas just yet. This colony here requires jobs, and we'll put in a city district. Excellent. Now, this is currently set up as a colony. We have gas extraction wells on here. That's all well and good. Nanite transmuters have finished up. Excellent. And let's go, I think, for...
A system has been charted.
Standardized cruiser patterns. Cool. The moon Hithara 6A is a marvel of nature. Giant colorful explosions appear in the sky, a result of the chemical composition of the atmosphere reacting to the sun's gamma rays. Students and senior scientists alike are spreading this find like a wildfire. It has generated quite the spark of interest for the scientific field amongst our people. Amazing. So, survey speed and anomaly research speed. Okay, that's not all that relevant. We're going to take these guys back to... Where were they from? I think they're from Yomon? I think they were from Yomon. If that's the case, we should actually have them move up to prepare to do formal house. So we'll do that. That'll be fine. There's our gateway construction done. That's a huge deal. Artisan output would help our consumer goods. We'll go ahead and take that. This tech world does require a job. Again, I would go for a research institute, but we don't have that available. So we'll go for research labs instead. And we're definitely short on exotic gases. There's no doubt about that. This tech world requires a system capital complex. We'll go ahead and put that in. Beautiful. And we're going to be hitting this void cloud very shortly. So here we go. And they're gone. Cool. Pirates in the Sabtrock system. Where is Sabtrock? Here. Okay. We could actually jump drive to Adrenal, and then from there go to Sabtrock. We should be more than capable of dealing with this pirate fleet with the 50% malice, so that'll be fine. And this science ship is still excavating the archaeological site, obviously. Once we arrive over here, we're just going to jump drive, so we're going to go to the Dubious Abyss and shave like 400 days off of this journey. So that'll be absolutely fine. Our Empire capital has a ruler unemployment. There is nothing we can do about that. We don't have a ruler job to give out. They're going to have to demote. That's sad. But it's true. They're going to have to. Let's see. The Stagnant Ascendancy here wants to talk to us. Chancellor Ashama, we understand that your empire is home to an individual whose brilliant mind transcends the tragic primitiveness of your species. Out of curiosity, this is the Marish Archivists. Let's see here. Valdari Ancients. Where are the Marish Archivists? I don't actually know off the top of my head. That's the Watchers over there. I want to see where they are. So, they're over here. Ah, got it. They're on the other side of the wormhole. They are still overwhelming in technology, but their economic power is inferior to ours. Okay. I just wanted to check that. Okay, there we go. Excellent. While the talents of Gerpiles are sadly wasted in the democratic association of the majority of the Pictlings, we Marish always have a use for skilled scientists to work in our archives. As such, we're offering you a unique chance to earn our favor by allowing us to take charge of them. We already have a ship en route to pick them up, so you need only say yes, and everything will be settled. I'm sure you won't want to disappoint us, will you? All of these would be displeased. We'll allow it, but we're not necessarily happy with it. Okay, so we're going to put in... I guess we'll put in this guy. Cool. So we're heading over to deal with those pirates, and once we're done there, I think we're going to head over to Great Wound.
Research complete.
So that'll be fine. Cruiser build speed and build cost. Fantastic. So we're going to grab some robo-modding, just get that out of the way. That'll be fine for now. This bureaucratic center requires an additional job. We're doing okay on Empire Sprawl for right now, but I am actually going to put in an admin office. Okay. And of course, Haven Sky, there's just nothing we can do about it. So we're going to need to finish up this mining station here. This construction ship has no orders, and we're going to jump drive up to Dubious Abyss, and from there, we're going to go to Wodriax, which is going to need to be further upgraded. But for now, that'll be fine. And this construction ship is going to build the starbase out over here. Our pirates are already dealt with. Beautiful. And we're going to head over to Great Wound. Now, it's claiming it's going to take 700 days. It's not going to be actually that long. Once our jump drive is done cooling down in 75 days, we'll be able to move more quickly. I'm not going to jump drive it again because this is actually somewhat powerful over here, and I don't want to take too many losses. But there's Artisan output. That's fantastic. Science Nexus. That'll be great. Cool. So, we do have the construction ship at this point heading up over here, and we want to build in Wodriax a gateway. And we want to build that right over here. Our first priority is building a gateway at each of our shipyards. So that's what we're doing right now. After that, we're going to look to build gateways in locations where we can reinforce our borders. For now, we're going to build our mining and research stations in Hithara, and we're also going to not colonize this, but rather terraform it. That does need to be terraformed. We do have engineering techs to grab, and we could grab Titan hull points. It's fairly expensive, but it is a rare tech. But we're going to grab advanced strikecraft for right now. Even though we're not really using strikecraft, that'll be okay. We're positive on our consumer goods right now. We're still negative on our food, and that is something that we'll need to deal with. But that'll take some time. And yes, you wanted to jump drive directly to Formalhaut and research the projects and survey. Perfect. These guys should be moving much more quickly now. Yes, indeed. One of our orbital mining stations appears to have suffered a major systems malfunction. Sector management launched an on-site investigation when the station crew failed to answer scheduled hails, despite a notable increase in mining output. Upon investigation, it became apparent our station's life support systems underwent a cascade of terminal failures, resulting in the death of all crew members by suffocation. Incredibly, the station's AI has been continuing operations unmanned, based on procedures established by the crew members prior to their untimely demise. With a few minor adjustments, the effectivity of this now automated station could be maintained. Cool. Do it. A tragedy with a silver lining. Excellent.
We grow ever stronger.
Yes, we do. We do indeed grow ever stronger. That is very much the case. We're going to put in an industrial district here. This is not going to help our food issue.
Research complete.
But we'll get there. Okay, so next up we could get trade value and market fee. Okay, both of those would be fine. We're going to go for the trade value for now. Mega Shipyard has finished up. And we're going to go for, I guess, Mega Art Installation. Cool. So these mega structures are going to be finishing up eventually. And of course, we are beginning work on our construction site in Wodriax, so that's fantastic as well. This guy, he's going to jump drive directly over to Haven Sky. And once there, we're going to put a gateway in here as well. There we go. We are a little bit short on influence for the next one, which will be at Trabano, and then we're going to start putting them in, like, the Scott system and so on and so forth.
Intellectual booty.
Advanced Strikecraft, that's all well and good. We're going to next put in... what do we want next? I think we'll go for habitats. We can always build more habitats if we need to. We can sell off a bunch of minerals here. There we go. And our food is getting better, but it's not necessarily fixed. Cool. Now, we do have a bunch of agriculture districts on Hearthsea, and we don't have something that increases their yield. I'm going to replace this commercial zone with a food processing facility. Now, I believe that's going to be jobs negative, but that's okay. The alien glyphs above the door have been translated as follows. I am Zarklan, the guardian of Maztarb, the prophet of Zavah. In a galaxy awash with spite and hatred, I've chosen to seclude myself here. proceed if ye be worthy. After combing through the first chamber for anything of interest, archaeologists discovered a tiny concealed wall panel. When pressed, the ancient door rumbled open. The second chamber can now be accessed. Cool. So we'll look into that. Nothing to be done on our colonies as of yet. We're going to be taking over Great Wound fairly soon, and to that end, we're going to take the damp Southern Horn, and we're going to jump drive it up to Dressel to be ready for that. Excellent. We're up to 21 influence. We need 100 to be able to build at Trabano. It's going to be a little bit, so we are just going to move over here after we're done with these buildings. We're not going to jump drive. Our scientists report a recent unexpected rise in CPU clock cycles in several of our research-dedicated supercomputer clusters. Oddly enough, initial attempts at reducing the clock frequency in affected units have proven unsuccessful. It has been posited that the spike in computational power could be used to improve our research capabilities. However, this would also necessitate a modest increase to CPU energy requirements. We should take advantage of that. Yeah, absolutely. 5% research speed. What could possibly go wrong? We're definitely not looking at an AI uprising. Cool. So we're going to proceed up into Great Wound here. There's a lot of subspace ruptures, and we're really interested in seeing what's going on here. There's going to be a lot of physics research here, I think. I would have liked to get this a lot earlier, but with these being 15k and with us being as hard-pressed as we were in the early game, that makes things complicated. Now, though, now we can clear this out with no problem.
Give them a broadside.
Excellent.
Fleet engaged.
And we're just going to continue eliminating these. What is the cloud lightning? Okay, just checking.
Give them a broadside.
Okay, well that's cleared out. And these guys are going to now jump drive over to Haven Sky. And I don't think we even need any repairs. Don't think we took damage. So we're just going to immediately move down over to the Guardians of Zanam. Excellent. Now there's all of our edicts expiring. That's okay, we're not too upset about that. That does drop the power level, not that far. Keep in mind, it's dropped because of our jump drive as well, but for now, that's okay. Juggernauts, I mean, we could go for that. I'm going to go for armored torpedoes for now. Just get those out of the way. Who knows? We might actually have need of them later. So we'll just get those ready to go. This science ship is going to head in and research the projects and survey Great Wound. And we're done in Formal House, so we're going to head back to Yoman. And this is a tech world here, so we will assist research. Cool. We're actually positive in food now. That's excellent. And I did want to hop up to Hearthsea here and take a look. Those are both ruler unemployment? That is 2 ruler unemployment. We didn't drop a science director. We dropped a bureaucrat. Technically 2 of them. Or no, it was a commerce job. Right. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade our food processing centers here. This is not, I think, going to fix the issue, but they may eventually get demoted. So that'll be fine.
Research complete.
Science Nexus is now done. Well, the research for it anyway. We'll go ahead and grab Cloud Lightning. That's nice and quick. That'll be fine. Lots of rivalries going on, but we are getting very close here to wrapping up our internal work. So that's excellent. We never actually grabbed this living metal, did we? That's something that we should do. Once we're done constructing over here, we're going to go grab our living metal. There we go. Armor torpedoes are done, and we're going to go for Marauder missiles next. We did lose an envoy. That's not a big deal. We can upgrade this to a citadel, and this to a citadel, and this to a citadel. Perfect. We're going to put in a defense grid supercomputer. And the Scott station will also upgrade to a citadel. There we go. That'll do for now. Cloud Lightning finishing up. Energy credits from jobs not super necessary. All of these are repeatable except for Sentry Array, so we'll take Sentry Array. Cool. Our tech world here requires a job, and so, of course, we will put in an additional research lab. Interesting. Interloper, heed this message. We are the Guardians of Zanam. Your presence in the Mirasi system is an affront to our creators. Our programming compels us to destroy you. Make your peace with the universe. Well, we're going to go to Red Alert, and in we go. They're not going to win this. They might do some damage, but they're not going to win. Did we even lose a ship? No, we didn't even lose a ship. We do need repairs. We'll go back and handle that. And I do want to get a science chip in there ASAP. Our science chips are not particularly nearby, so there is that. None of them are currently within jump drive range. Oh, that's a lot of dark matter in the Great Wound. Okay. Fascinating. We're going to take our ship from Ballesta. We're going to jump drive it over to Glidarum, and then from there we're going to survey.
Research
Cool.
complete.
The Mega Art installation is done. We will take the Strategic Coordination Center next. Excellent. We are, of course, still working on upgrading all of our citadels, all of our defense stations, 2 citadels. So that's something that will continue here. As soon as this month tick happens, we'll have enough to upgrade Devasa. Perfect. There are a number of these that we have yet to do. Specifically, this one here. Actually, this one already is a citadel. No, it's not. What am I talking about? This one needs to be upgraded as well, and we've still got quite a bit of work to do on the Scott station, so there's that. We do need to work on those, and if we get an additional starbase cap, we might want to also protect the XT-81 Singularity. That's the only kind of awkward location that we've got. Well, we've also got Wiyu over here, but I don't really care about Wiyu. It's a decent amount of minerals, but we don't care about minerals, so there's not really anything too relevant there. This construction ship is ready at Trabano at this point, and how many alloys does it take to build a gateway construction site? 2,500, so we actually have to wait for 2 month ticks to get the alloys to get that ready to go. That's okay.
Intellectual booty.
Marauder missiles finishing up, and we are going to go, I think, for cruiser hull points next. Get that out of the way. The second chamber is unremarkable, aside from another set of alien glyphs above a closed door. They read, "Petty kings issued edicts in my name. Empires waged war in my honor. Fools sang my praises.
System has
I would
been
have none
charted.
of it. No secret wall panel has yet been found that would provide access to the third chamber." Curious. Okay, so we're, of course, going to build that gateway construction site. We'll put it right up over here. Excellent. We'll get that underway. Our science ship over here in Great Wound is not doing anything. We're going to send it over to Zorf, I think. And we're going to assist research over Zorf Prime. Cool. So Zorf 1 is in the early space age right now. That's neat. They will soon be ready to leave their world. Good for them. They're going to find that the galaxy is a bit more hostile than they'd hope, I think. We're not exactly that much more hostile. Well, hang on. Are we? We should check. Let's see here. We don't really know anything about their species, do we? I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Yeah, the Vool species. This is what I want, the species view. Okay, so they're mushrooms. They like continental worlds, but they're okay on ocean worlds, so we're cool with them. Fantastic. They have chattel slavery rights in our empire, apparently. Cool. The science ship over here is ready to be sent back to Ballesta, and so we shall. No, don't do that. I let go of the shift button when I shouldn't have. We're gonna head over and assist research in Ballesta Prime. Cool. So there we go, and as soon as we're done over here, we're going to head over and build our starbase here. We are, of course, lacking in influence for that. That'll take 3 months. Our cruiser hull points have been improved, so that's great. I think next we go for Corps of Engineer. Excellent. Looking at alloys, we have enough to upgrade this citadel, and so we shall. And this gateway construction site will be done soon enough. Next month tick, we're going to have, I think, enough to build our starbase here. Yes, we will.
Intellectual booty.
So we'll go ahead and queue that up. Sentry arrays have finished up, and these are all repeatable again. Okay, so at this point, what does this auto research do? It grabbed applied superconductivity again. So I don't actually want that. I just wanted to see what it would grab. Okay, so what we actually want here is energy weapon attack speed. There we go. Excellent. That'll do. The Tribano station here has some defense platforms that can be upgraded, but we don't really care about that. Question. Has the Titan arrived? The Titan has arrived. Cool. Gateway construction site is ready in the Wodriak system, and what does that cost to upgrade from here? 2,500 alloys and 6,000 energy credits. Do it. We need to start getting our gateways online so that our infrastructure is, you know, usable. That would usually help. So there's this Gaia world over here, obviously, and our gateway construction site in Haven Sky will be done soon enough. Our gateway construction site in Tribano is a ways away from finishing, but that is okay. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to, I think, work on additional gateway construction sites and just finish up our internal work. We are incredibly close at this point to turning our attention to the galaxy. You can leave your offerings in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.